folks. Today, our topic is the art of scripting, and our speaker is Honorable Dr. Sunil Chhaya, sir. Everybody knows about scripting and its process, but the exact method, pros and cons, is unaware to most of them. Today, our speaker is going to throw some light towards that subject. So let us welcome Honorable Dr. Sunil Chhaya, sir. Welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Rashmi, for this opportunity. I'll be very glad to talk on this subject of scripting. It's a very interesting subject.
It's a great pleasure to welcome you to our channel, sir.
Thank you so much.
What is scripting, sir? Actually, many people have a myth like scripting, we have to do jo likhta hai, wo banta hai. Like all those, the process is becoming a huge, what to say? It's in process of doing and manifesting their desires. Can you throw some light towards what is scripting?
So let us start with what word script means. So if I give the full form to the word script, like S is to see what you want, see it, believe it, expect it, and then receive it. So that S is for seeing it. C is for the other word, alphabet C is for creating it. How can you create what you see? Right? Then we go to the word, the alphabet R, the letter R. R is for reasoning, using your reasoning, that is using your power of thinking. I call it as imagination. So you use that imagination to create what you thought of and what you're seeing ultimately. P, I call it perceiving it. How do you perceive what you want in a life? How do you look at it? Right? And T, I would say, taking action. Unless you take action, nothing moves. Everything remains as it is, stand still. There is absolutely no way by which you can move forward. All right? Yeah. So that is what scripting is all about. You know, something is a script which you're writing down. And how you're writing down, these are the points that you need to consider before you start writing it down. All right.
Wonderful,
yeah.
sir.
So, yeah.
You have elaborated each alphabet. That's the beauty of this scripting process. Now, why scripting and how does it work, sir?
Oh, yes. My mentor, Bob Proctor, he always said, that when writing something, it really makes your to start working on writing, and it gives you more and more insights about what words on the piece of paper. Now, when you're writing down something that you want in life, maybe immediately what you start is you start getting thoughts of the ways to get them. If you're focusing on them, another mental faculty that you're using and reactivating, if you're focusing on them, you always get thoughts of how to get them, not of how not to get them. So what you're doing is you're writing down something which you want in life, not what you do not want in life. Right? So that is the beauty of it. And the way it becomes clearer and clearer, you get more clarity of what you want in life. So that is what why we script everything and why we write down everything, which is known as scripting. Yes. So anything else you want to know on this? So how does it work?
Yes.
It works on your mental faculty, it works on imagination power, it works on your creativity power, it works on your perception, the faculty of then it works on the focusing power. How much you can focus on what you want in life. That is how it works. So it is activating your mental faculties which are connected to your spiritual side. And unless you don't activate them, you will not be able to get the proper answers and information from the spiritual side. That is from the universe. This is how it works.
So you mean to say it gives clarity when we write it? So that it helps us
Yes,
to intensificate our focus and give energy to what we write?
absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
What's the process of scripting, sir?
Oh. So before that, there are so many people who ask, how much of scripting, how many times should I do the scripting? Let us go to that before we go to the process. Why I'll tell you, revision. Because once you've scripted out everything, you feel that you have to go on writing n number of times. Yeah, there are people who do that. There are leaders who talk about all these things and who teach how to write 100 times, 200 times, go on entering in your diary. That also is a very good way because as you go on writing every day, there is a point where you'll come and you'll see that there's something just changed. Because just like the universe, even human beings go on evolving. And as you go on writing, things go on changing in your outside because something has changed in your inside. See, it's so well said, that we think in secret. That is in our mind. Nobody knows what you're thinking. But it comes to pass. Environment is but a looking glass,
Exactly.
right? So that's what James Allen had said hundreds of years ago, maybe 110, 150 years ago. So
Very
it
true,
still
sir.
holds good. It still holds good because what we are getting, what results we are getting in our life is seen in front of our eyes. So if you want to change that particular uh, the thing that we are creating or what we want, automatically we need to change something from within. For that, we need to use our mental faculties. So for that, we need to go on writing. But but what I would suggest is that you should script in a very structured manner, right? And what is that structure? And how, first of all, you know that what you want to write on that piece of paper. So you have to do certain things. You have to first take a deep breath and close your eyes. Maybe you can even take 2 or 3 deep breaths that it brings down your stress levels. Every man is stressed at different points at different levels. So we need to first of all become peaceful. Then only we can get the clarity. And then we close our eyes. And once we close our eyes, in front of us, we create a mental screen. That is known as the screen of our mind. And you see you try to see what you want on that. Create either a still photograph or create a video of it, in which you are the director, you are the author, you are the producer of that video. And then using your power of reasoning, that's power of thinking, using the law of thinking, you bring and create a lot of things into that video. This is by using imagination. I just said about that script. So I'm using the same way we should go. Use your power of imagination and see how it is going to benefit others. That is where you perceive it. The perception should be such that whatever you are seeing and imagining on in that video of yours on your screen of your mind, it should be beneficial to humanity, as many people as possible. Minimum 2 people, minimum 2, and more the better. And then once you do that, what happens is you get information by by intuitions, by any serendipitous events that take place in your life, or by through dreams, or flashes that come to you. You start taking that inspired action. Because without action, as I said, nothing moves forward. You have to take action. Right? When you say that I want to cross the road, unless you put your foot in front, you will not be able to. You will not start crossing. If you keep both your legs wherever you are, you will still be there on this side of the road. Correct? So you need to take
Yes.
action. That is what. Why we should do scripting. right? And in a structured manner. So I can always tell you how to structure the scripting also and what to do next. Yeah. So you, if there is anything you want to know about structure, you can always ask me. I will talk to you about the structure.
Yes. So many people have a perception that scripting can be written just what we want, just once, and then leave it and keep it in a drawer. All those things, one myth is there. Second myth is exactly there is no step-by-step method. Like exactly the structure you mentioned, like there is no first point, this, next step is this, and the third step is that. Everyone has a perception. One more thing is anything can be written and anything we want, if we write it or if we script it, it will manifest. So can you show some light towards the structure of the process of scripting so that it helps to many people and clear this myth, sir?
Yes, yes. Very nice question. So, what is the structure of scripting? Just writing down something and keeping it in the drawer. People still do it. Not that it is not correct, but when you keep it in a drawer, maybe after years you'll come find out some paper from somewhere and you'll see that you had written this some years ago. Probably you're living much beyond that level what you had scripted, and you're not even noticed how you've gone through that. Correct? But when you write it in a scripted manner, you know that you're going towards what you want. You're becoming aware of what you want in life, and you're that whatever your progress is, you're aware that you're progressing towards what your goal or desire is. That is where the structure helps. Okay. So I would give you an example. Like I will say that I, Sunil Chhaya, am so happy and grateful now that. Now when you write this sentence, whatever you write below that turns into a present tense. So you are already living what you want. That is what it means. Correct? And then you write whatever your goal or desire is. Like if it is for health, what I will say is that now that I'm having a perfectly healthy body and mind, as young as ever, full of energy and vitality. I'm loving every cell of my body. This is for your health aspect. Okay. That is how you structure the whole thing. You put in what you want. Now, if it is a some general statement you want to have, like say you want to manifest a house or something. So what do you say? I so and so I'm so happy and grateful now that I am owning a wonderful home of my dreams, which is new and fully furnished by so and so date for rupees so and so, or maybe whatever if you want to give the figure, okay, which is located in so and so place. Now, what you're doing here is you're restricting the universe. Not that it is not good, it is good. But why not allow the universe to give you the best of best? So then what you write? This or something better. What do you write? This or something better. When you do that, you have given free hand to the universe. Basic, what is required is given on the top. But if I can give the person something better, this is what it is. Because the universe knows what is good and what is bad and what is better and what is best for you. It has got a bird's eye view. It knows everything. Every moment of yours, it is aware of. That's how the laws work. So there, that particular sentence, that particular thing, statement, that this or something better will allow the universe to give whatever. Right? Yes.
Great. So now very interesting topic. One of a very well-known audience of our channel has asked this specific question. So does movie scripters who write for entertainment will have any impact in reality? Because they entertain us with so many action scenes will be there, dialogues will be there, and so many variants of emotional aspects will be there. Will it impact in reality? For example, any fiction or non-fiction, horror or different kinds of genres will be there. So will it impact in reality not only to the audience, to the exact script writer?
Yes. See, what happens is a script writer is one who has imagined things to happen, who has seen it in his own on his own screen on the mind, who has focused on what he wants to really show to the audience by way of his imagination, and who has seen the thing as though this thing is going to really give a good effect to the audience. That's how the person. And then he starts taking action on recording those scenes and pictures and makes a movie out of it. Now, once he has done that, and once he comes out with that movie, a final version of that movie, which is then play showed in the theaters or wherever nowadays OTT things are there, channels are there. What happens? The person who is watching the movie, he's going by what is being shown to him or her. Okay, and the scriptwriter has got that ability and that creativity to keep gaps so that curiosity remains. Unless one scene does not create a curiosity, probably you will not feel that energetic to see or interested to see the next scene. Say, okay, this is, but that creativity is there. And when that happens, it starts affecting the audience. Sometimes even the actors get affected. There are so many cases where the actors who are playing that role get into that character. The scriptwriter is given that character. What is this character? What character you have to play? He gets into that character so much that after completing the movie, he's still in that character for some time, and he does not realize that. He has to be brought out of that. This is how that script affects not only the scriptwriter, not only the audience, but even the people who are playing the character in the movies. So if you are writing a script which is very helpful, very beneficial to all, yes, it's a wonderful script. People will really enjoy it. People will take it. They will apply those things, whatever shown to them, whatever explained to them, whatever they have seen that movie, whatever that story in that movie, they will be able to play that movie in their own minds, and they will have a wonderful life. They'll create the life of their own based on that, depending upon, of course, what their individual wants or desires are. Yeah.
So you mean to say that even if it is a positive or energetic or which is elevating movie script written by a script writer, it enhances all over the aspect like audience as well as to the self who has written the script and as well as to the actor. If it is in a different genre, then it affects to the I mean all the sectors. You mean to say in that pattern which affects the reality?
Yes, yes, it does. To a lesser or a more greater extent, it does.
It
And it has to
benefits.
affect. Otherwise, that script is of no use
Yes.
if it does not affect.
Yes.
Yeah.
The main aspect is, sir, the script writer has to be very careful in using the words also, the language, the particular
Yes.
emotional factor, the feeling factor which he involves in the script.
Yes.
If it is the elevated energy words, then it also impacts the reality.
Right. Absolutely. Language
Wonderful,
plays a
sir.
major role. Yeah.
I think the audience who have asked a specific question will have a very good resonating answer. I think you have given beautiful with description. Thank you so much, sir. It helps to so many people who are watching this video. Sir, the final and the most important question is tips to manifest very fast through scripting.
Oh, great. It's a wonderful thing because I always use this particular method. See, by writing and by doing something, you're doing it every day, day in and day out. But what helps better is recording that script. You first create a script through those seeing, creating, reasoning, imagination, perceiving it, and then taking action. Then you write a structured script, as we discussed. After that, you start recording that script on your mobile or wherever you want to, in your own voice, with the energy and passion that you want. Now, if you're not feeling very too good at that particular moment, record it later, because something good that you have written out of your imagination and out of your creativity may not get that energy that is required. So when you feel totally energetic, then record it. When you're recording it itself, you will feel that you're at a higher energy level. And then listen to it as many times as possible. It's not that you should listen it 5 times, 3 times, 7 times. No, as many times. Because the inner conscious mind, that is the one part of the subconscious mind, will automate that. And that automation will create emotions within your unconscious mind, which is the second part of the subconscious mind. So this will give rise to the feelings, the vibrations, and then ultimately vibrations going out to the universe and react and activating the law of attraction, which will bring to you what you want in your life. So it could be, if the energy levels are high, vibration levels are high, naturally, whatever your goal or desire is at a higher level. So naturally, you're going to get it faster. And this is where it helps. Getting your wants or desires manifested, bring it into your reality, physical reality, faster than what otherwise it would have take place. Right?
Yes. Sir, you mentioned about listening, the script, recording the script. Final thing is, sir, there are active listening, passive listening. Can you show some light towards that? Like which one is better? Sometimes they're working, they're pet dogging or something. Other than activeness, they're in passive state. Then can you listen that script through a recorder, which is recorded?
Yes. That's why I said record and listen to it as many number of times as possible. And when you're listening to that, it is a number of times, it gets automated in your inner conscious mind, and that goes on repeating it at the back of your mind. Even if you're not listening, it is already gone and created those neuron paths in your inner conscious mind. That is in your right brain hemisphere, the creative part of the brain. So whether it is active or passive, it still gives the same effect. It is keeping your inner conscious mind working. Otherwise, if you leave it to it, it will get into it, it will take and create things which you don't even want. Because there are about 60,000 thoughts that cross your mind. There are good thoughts, bad thoughts, positive thoughts, negative thoughts. Most of them, the human beings have got a habit of absorbing the negative thoughts first and faster. Because when an event takes place, immediately you get a negative thought. You go to see somebody, you find out that somebody is in the hospital due to some reason, immediately you got, oh, he's got this. Now what? What if, I mean, and his lifestyle was almost similar to mine. So will the same thing problem happen to me? That is the first thought that comes to mind. That is where you need to control. And when you are doing that health affirmation, these thoughts will not come to you. What will first come? Okay, that is his thing. Does not mean it happens to everybody. And you will keep yourself away from those negative thoughts. Only positivity will come to you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a great pleasure to know about art of scripting. And beautiful thing is you mentioned the tips to fasten the manifestation through scripting, and also how it affects a movie scripter who is writing and how it affects to all round people. It may be audience, it may be to the self who is writing the script and who is acting in the movie genre. So basically, we understood that how much the words, what we write impacts the brain and impacts the reality. Thank you so much, sir. It was a great pleasure to talk about this and know about this art of scripting. Thank you so much. And folks, please, I would request everyone to use the process of scripting in a structured manner, which was briefly explained by Dr. Sunil Chhaya, sir. And also he has mentioned beautiful tips also. The tip is not only write the script, record it, listen to it repeatedly, and this impacts the reality. Thank you so much, sir. It was a great pleasure to invite you our channel and throw some light on the art of scripting.
Thank you so much. And I hope everybody will get benefited out of it, and everybody will have a much better life than what they are living today. Thank you.
You're most welcome, sir. Thank you so much once again.